What's up, guys? Um, just want to do this really quick. Uh, I won't really do like a review of these or anything. But I just want to do a quick like unboxing. I'm really excited about these. These are part of the last Korbanth run. I was in on it early, like right away. So I had pre-ordered these like you know what, a year ago or whatever that was. Um, but it's crazy because I'm really excited to get these. I've never actually I stuck with the Vader hilts. I didn't get on the Obi-Wan Kenobi or the Maul. They look nice, but I mean, I'm a factory scrub, so I had to choose my battles. I've never actually held like a more like how the kit style hilts are. Like they go to more like the replica side. Obviously, hesitate to call them replicas because I mean you always hear everyone crying about they're kits, right? So they're not they're not even billed as replicas, right? But they're people are gonna cry about everything. I'm actually really excited. I've been watching a lot of the stuff come with with these coming out, and I'm actually pumped because like the Romans, I heard a lot of crying about stuff, and it seemed pretty silly to me. And everything I saw got me pumped because I knew I was gonna love them. Um, so yeah, in this box we got two MPPs, and so I can do one of each version, and the DV6, which is what I'm most pumped about of everything. That was my main. That's what got me to jump on the run was the DV6 because you never see it, and it's just cool. I've always, ever since I didn't know about the hilt, to be completely honest with you, I didn't like early on in my sort of like in Star Wars days. Um, I never actually knew like the unique sort of history of the prop of Vader's return hilt. That much anyway. Like I just kind of chalked it up as like I knew that the hilts varied from film to film, and I didn't think much of it. But then got an appreciation more for it later on once I knew more about it, and it's like one of my hilts that I really like. Here's like instructions for different depending on which sabers you got. Um, just showing you, like whatever. Here's how you put on the D ring. Here's how you put in the buttons on whichever of these hilts. Oh, this is cool. It shows all the hilts in the run. Um, so yeah, I already have the flex. Um, but yeah, scooped up the DV6 and a couple of these for each version. Um, yeah. Anyway, let's get into this because I don't want to make this too long. So it's the kits. So it's got the now famous wrapped in Chinese newspaper. I think that's cool. It's got uh, the sort of prepackaged components, the T-tracks, both styles for whether you want to do ESB or A New Hope. Here's the bulb contact piece, the little PCB for the switch. That's cool. Some kind of little spacer. Oh, that's yeah for the bulb release piece. The little I don't know top hat piece for lack of a better the button, but yeah. So some T tracks here. I'm just gonna I don't have a lot of room. I got a lot of crap on my bench right now. I just kind of set the parts aside to get to the actual hilts. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this box off the bench. I'll grab these one at a time. Sorry. Okay, so, without even knowing what we got, wait, let me get the rest of the parts out here. More of the, oh, there's for the DV6, the little plugs that go in sort of seemingly random all over the hilt. I like that. I heard people squawking about that. Oh, are these supposed to be centered or whatever? Anything I've ever seen of that hilt, it's all over. Like it's a Frankenstein, right? Like they just whipped it up. And version I've seen of it shows it with the those plugs not anywhere near centered. Like they're kind of random. So I'm glad that they're not, like everything I saw of it, I thought it looked really good. Let's see what we got. Ah, speak of the devil. There it is. This is the one I'm most excited about of all. Even though I'm definitely pumped for the MPPs too. Don't get me wrong. Never, like I said, I've never held, other than like master replicas, never held a more to the replica side looking MPP hilt. I've held like MRs or like Vader based hilts from Major Smiths, but not MPP. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize how yeah, that's cool. Obviously, the first thing you'll notice if you know much about the DV6 is the emitter. That would normally be black, right? I'll get it powder coated. That'll be good. It'll match good enough. I'll get like a flat black similar to this. I might even, to be honest with you, I might even sand the this piece here, the other part of the emitter, like the flange part. I might sand it and get both powder coated just for uniformity. This looks good, don't get me wrong. I really like this, but I'm not sure I'll be able to hit it dead on, so I might do both. But yeah, anyway, there's the DV6. You can see the sort of willy-nilly holes where these plugs go. Little black, sort of like hex plugs or whatever the heck they are. It's got the unique clamp box with the two switches. That's neat. Looks nice. It's got like the kit bottom. I like these. I mean, it's good for sound, right? That's what we got these for, is to make. It's the whole point of the kits is to be easy to turn into working sabers. See it's got its unique sort of, not a glass eye at all, but whatever, the front piece, which is cool for the DV6 because of the fact that they basically hacked it up out of a Graflex and tried to make it look like the MPP for the sake of the film. This saber design. It's a cool one to sort of Wikipedia and check it out, because it's like one of the more sort of curious hilts in terms of the prop. Yeah, I really like this. It's nice. This is the Korbanth DV6 is really cool. It's sort of when you get it in the kit, the components are separate, and it's got a lot of extra parts. Like it's actually quite, I don't want to call it modular, but it's a whole bunch of pieces. Like the inner piece is like a blade holder. The outer piece is like a shroud. So there's thumb screws. There's the front button. There's D-rings. So it's it'll like, and they're gonna be a little loose and whatever, right? But that's just how it's a kit, right? It's good. It's in good shape. It's in great shape, actually. Really great shape. No scratching or anything. It's good. The edge, like on the emitter, is great. Actually, to be honest with you, of any of the kits that I've gotten, or any of these type of more recent runs of Graflexes and whatever, this has got the nicest edge on the emitter here. It's like baby smooth. It's a really good angle. But just the finish on it is great. Like they actually took care on this emitter edge here, which is uncommon. It's one of the main gripes you hear about in the Graflex runs and other stuff, is sort of these top emitter edges sort of almost being not given a lot of TLC stepping and stuff. This is really good, really good. But yeah, it's quite a oddball hilt. That's why I love it so much. Yeah, that's awesome. This is gonna be. I'm really excited to do this one. So there's the DV6. Set that there. And then we've got a couple MPPs. Sweet. Here, actually, no, we'll do pile of Chinese newspaper. So let's get these open here. Oh, nice. I like the emitter shroud there. It's a really nice finish. It's got that textured. I'll show you in a second. The textured sort of powder coat on the, or whatever it is, on the emitter is great. It's really good. It's very textured. Yeah, the MPPs are gorgeous, actually, too. Really nice. There's the pommel, really nice. This middle here is an event. That's solid. And then this is vented around the edges. It's really nice. The pommel is this knurled piece on the end. It's a little more higher profile. Looks a lot like the flash handle. Holes for the grips and everything. The clamp is really nice. It's different. It's different than a Graflex clamp. It's different than see. This comes from not seeing. I can't really speak on this yet. I'll have to do more research because it comes from not seeing enough of these, like, well, holding them in person. You know, I've looked at a ton of pictures. I'm surprised by this. But the clamp is quite a bit different than a Graflex clamp. It's got like an underlay almost, or like it's compound. Like, it's got two parts. There's like the clamp, and then there's like the skin of it, and then there's sort of a layer underneath, like a spacer almost. It's really nice though. It feels great. That's the most solid clamp ever. I'm digging the MPP, like the clamp. No, it's in great shape. It's the finish is remarkable on these. Like it's like a chrome type finish, and it's amazing. Like there's no defects in it at all. It's like like no scratches, no orange peel, no anything. It's in amazing shape. The emitter all around is great. Just awesome. The texture. I don't know. I'll have a hard time showing you this, but the textured finish that it has there, the black, is really nice. And then looking down the barrel, can you see or not? But it's got like the coil, like the spring that you see here. 1 second, you'll be able to see. See that? See the it's got that like spring on the inside. It's really nice. Yeah, that looks amazing. It's a really nice build. That is gonna be a blast. Getting pretty excited looking at that lineup right there. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty awesome. And then yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna hold off on I'm pumped. I didn't even request in the beginning. I'd heard, to ask for the wires if you wanted them. I had the wires anyway. Plus, I even have some from Wanawanga that I accidentally ordered. But that's cool. The wires were included. All the stuff was included. I've got the grips and everything for, whichever version I want to do. I definitely big thumbs up on the latest Korbanth run. In terms of anything I heard people complaining about, certainly not on mine anyway. Man, these are like, compared to any Graflex 2.0 runs or any Graflex runs or anything, these are definitely the most sort of pristine, like really nice finishes, really nice condition that I've got. So, whatever you hear about the people crying about the Chinese shops or whatever, um, is a lot of times it's just hype. Um, they're awesome, great quality actually. Like surprises me even. Not that I was being pessimistic about it, but realistically, they're huge runs and they are done overseas. And I mean, it's nothing. It's that's how we can afford these, right? So there's not criticizing it, but I guess what I'm saying is, realistically, you got to look at it at what it is, and that is, there's an unavoidable risk of how we're doing this, and even then, like it's, um, this case in point, these are perfect. Um, yeah, this is awesome. I had been waiting for these. I had heard they were shipping and everything, but I'm Canadian, so I knew I was going to be a little later on, and I've been watching the tracking and whatnot. So to finally have these is pretty awesome. Anyway, thanks for checking it out, guys. And as I go to do the installs and stuff like that, I'll be a lot more researched, um, and uh, you know, sort of I'll have my stuff together. I'll be able to give you more of a sort of a review. I'll have checked out the what the hype was about these and everything. I didn't really pay attention so much on this run. Just because why bother, right? I mean, everybody's been in a 2.0 run or something or another run where, you know, everyone comes out and starts panicking and freaking out about this or that or whatever, and I didn't even want to hear it this time, so I kind of just signed up at the very start of the run and peaced out, and then now here I am, and I'll go back and check out what the deal was, and I'll give you a review and everything later. This was just to sort of show you. But yeah, great times over here anyway. See you guys.